Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Power of Ray, and thank you for watching. This is Atieng, and my channel, The Power of Ray, is a YouTube channel that helps support the healthy psychological and emotional well-being through higher divine consciousness through chakras purification. Most of my videos on the chakras explain the chakras based on a Kemetic principle of creation. And today we are on the journey to raise our energy by learning the very powerful principle of a Kemetic religion called Heru. Heru the Great, Heru the King, Heru the Fighter. Okay, so today we are going to learn about Heru in relation to the thrones of Aset, the throne of Kemet. The Kemetic religion said that Heru fought to recover the throne of the throne of his father from his uncle Set. Okay, so we are going to learn about Heru from where it grow, how it start to grow. Okay, and the Kemetic principle of creation are about the human consciousness. They are our ways of mind. Okay, the 10 Kemetic principles of creation are the powers of our mindset. They are the areas in our mindset that give us power to stay spiritual. Okay, so these 10 principles started from Ray to Heru. We purify them and make them one divine, one power. Okay, so today we are going to learn about Heru from where he started as the baby to grow. Okay, so Heru, based on the story of Asa, Heru is said to be a child that was born by Virgin Aset after Asa had died. Okay, and Asa is a soul. It is your soul and my soul. That is what Asa is. So Asa is the name of the human being souls. And Heru is also the part of the divine, the part of the soul. Okay, so we are going to learn about it. Today we're going to learn about when he was a baby, growing up. And this represents you growing in your wisdom. Okay, that is why Heru is a child of wisdom. Okay, in the Kemetic spirituality, the story of Heru start by Heru rising in the primeval ocean. Heru rise from a primeval ocean. Here is the picture of Heru sitting on something like a flower. Okay, and beneath the flower there is another thing look like a wooden tree or a log. Okay, and Heru had a hand pointed into his mouth. Okay, so the story says Heru arrived in primeval ocean, and he is the divine child He is the master of creation, and he is the creation himself, who arises from the ocean of creation. Okay, this very little short story, when you read it, you can get an idea that maybe the religious people that create many religions and call God as a father, they could be getting that concept from this story of Heru, where it said that Heru is the body of creation and he is the creator. So we're going to find out this story, what the meaning behind the story, and who is Heru, why is the child of wisdom. Okay, so what you see beneath the flower, something that looks flower, that is the body of creation, which itself the divine mother. Okay, it's a divine mother, it's below it. Okay, and these all represent our consciousness, the unconscious mind, the unconscious mind of a human being. Heru rising from the place, okay, rising from the consciousness, represent the rising, the awakening. Okay, not fully awakening, but the development, okay, the process of awakening. Okay, that what this picture of Heru sitting on something like a flower. That flower, like opening like this, represents the chakras opening. So when the chakras open, it open like a flower. Okay, and what come out from it when it open, it's the healthy life force that give the mind the power to stay stable. Okay, the hand in the mouth, Heru pointing his hand in the mouth. The hand pointing in his mouth represent the activities we do to self-discipline ourselves, especially the meditation with affirmation and chanting. Okay, when we chant, meditate, and affirmation, positive affirmation, we are creating the consciousness. We are changing our consciousness from the earthly condition to the worldly condition. Okay, so the story of Heru is all about the human consciousness. The human consciousness that is developing their spiritual conscious way. Okay, and the reason, the other thing that Heru is pointing into his mouth is to show that words have power, the power of the tongue, the power of our word. Okay, and the reason behind the power of our tongue is because our tongue is tied to the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind where creation happens, where the light arises, which is Heru. Okay, the unconscious mind is the subconscious mind in our mind that we don't feel. It's already there, but we don't feel it, we don't experience it unless we are awakened. Okay, that place of mind is where the highest energy is located. The highest energy is the light, which is ray, that is where Ray live, and that is where the spirit mother live. The mother knew. So that place is a place we want to go to when we are awakening, when we are purifying our lower consciousness. Okay. This place of mind, when it clouded with lower forces that prevent the light to shine, okay? Lower forces like anger, fear, jealousy, hatred, stress, okay, and so on. When this place is clouded by those lower forces, that's what we say in the other religion, that there is a devil. Okay, the devil is the mindset of our mind. So when the mind is being controlled with those lower forces, the higher energies, they cannot be expressed, because mind has to be free from those lower forces. And that's the reason Heru have to be awakened. And that's the reason Heru have to fight, okay, to change those state lower forces in our mindset, okay. And when these lower forces are being handled, okay, the Kemetic religion say that when a person is living in that state of mind, which is the lower mind, there is a way to handle it. And the way to handle it is to practice the virtues, the opposite virtues. And the opposite virtues is Heru, the power to dismantle and to hold down the lower forces, okay. How do we awaken? How do we awaken Heru to fight, to control these lower forces? Okay, here is how. When we practice self-discipline, like the thing I have already mentioned, meditation and affirmation, eating well, purify the way you talk, okay? Those are the ways we handle those lower forces. And when our conscience change to the better, it means that if you are a fearful person, okay, you replace that state of mind with calm. If you are a hatred person who hate others, okay, you can also learn to love. Nelson Mandela said that no one is born hating another person. People hate for a reason, and if people hate for a reason, they can learn to love too, okay? So with self-discipline, to develop the virtue of Heru, that's how your mind can change to the better, okay? If you're a violent person, you will learn to be non-violent, okay? And that is the rising of Heru, okay? That thing and the blow Aru is the flower on top of it, that is our subconscious mind, okay? The flower represents the purity of the chakra, or the purity of our subconsciousness. Because the reason we purify the chakras is to purify the subconsciousness, which is our conscious mind, okay? Haru itself is the same thing, okay? It is the light that arises from such condition, replacing the lowest energies with the power, which will keep our mind the power to reject, to reject the lower mindset. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, yeah, so this will be the video 1, and I will do the video 2 tomorrow. This is just the beginning of how we develop Heru to fight for the spiritual throne. Okay, so why I'm doing this video is to help you understand Heru. Okay, to purify this cosmic force within you to fight for your freedom. Okay, next video will be a second video on Heru, the growing divine child, to fight for the throne of Kemet, the spiritual throne. Okay, and this is the beginning of wisdom, which is Aset, the lady of wisdom. The beginning of wisdom is the rising of Heru, growing from the baby. Okay, tomorrow we're going to learn about the different Heru the blind, Heru the seer. Okay, so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb, share it with friends, and subscribe to the Power of Prayer. Until we meet again in another video. I promised in the morning that I was going to do a live stream, but I have changed it because I want to record it, and because I want you to see the picture of Heru rising from the primeval ocean, which represent our consciousness. Okay, and that is why the Kemetic principle of creation, they are called the principle of creation. They create through our mindset, through a human mindset, to develop the light of creation, the divine light. Okay, enjoy, have peace, and be well. Peace. Or tap